look, my luck is horrible with guys, okay? It's like horrible. It's shocked. It's like non-existent with guys at all. Hi guys, it's your girl Tiggy T, back with another video. And today I'm going to talk about the time I got rejected for the first time in the 6th grade. Now guys, I just want to let you guys know that there's nothing wrong with getting rejected, okay? It's life. Shit happens to all of us. And you know, you just got to keep it moving. And you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and say, you know how people are like, oh, well, just go up to him, tell him how you feel, tell her how you feel. The worst they can do is say no. Wrong. The worst they can do is say no and then bully you afterwards, okay? Because that's what happened to me. So, let me turn this phone off. Okay, so this happened back in 07, 06. Don't ask me how I remember. Don't ask me how I remember this. Okay, so I was in the 6th grade. I was 12 years old at the time. Now, first of all, I'm gonna tell you how I met my crush. Okay, we're gonna name him JJ. So, I had a best friend and we're gonna name her Sarah. Sarah and I was really close and we would go to the skating rink like almost every weekend. Not all the time, but every so often we would go to the skating rink. And we would go basically to meet up with her boyfriend who was in the 6th grade with us at the time. So, and JJ was also in the 6th grade too. So we would meet up at the skating rink with Sean. We're gonna name Sarah's boyfriend Sean. So we would meet up at the skating rink and Sean would be there. And basically them two would just link up and we would just all be sitting there. And of course I was third wheeling at the time. Now mind you, we would not skate at all. We would just be sitting at the tables that they had on the side of the rink. And we would just sit there with our skates on. Never once got up to skate, but we would just sit there. Now this one particular time we saw like our friends out there who was also in the 6th grade with us. JJ was at the skating rink at this time too. And mind you, he was like the new kid on the block. Like this was his first semester here. He had just, not first semester, God, you're not in college no more. This was his first year let me not say the school. Okay, this was his first year at the school that we went to, at our elementary school. So, you know, I had noticed that he was there. JJ and Sean were in the same class at the time too. They were in the same class and they were really cool. So, you know, JJ sees Sean sitting at the table with us and he comes over and he speaks. I had seen him around, but I never like paid no attention to him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Until that night. So, mind you, we're 12. All of us at the table are 12. And I think Sean was a little older than all of us. Sean was like maybe like a year older than all of us. So, that night, I developed a little crush on JJ. Well, it's not really a little crush, but I had developed a huge crush on JJ because he was just so cute and he could skate really well. Like, he would come to the table, skate, come to the table, skate, and he did that the whole night. So, I told Sean that I thought JJ was cute. So, JJ comes back to the table and Sean whispers something in JJ's ear, and I don't know what he whispered, but when he whispered to JJ came around to the table and sat next to me. So the whole night, that was just kind of like, I don't know, like it felt, I don't know, like it just made my crush like develop even more. Maybe like an hour go by or whatever, and then we leave the skating rink. Me and my mom comes to get us, and not Sean, of course, because we met Sean at the skating rink. She takes me and we take Sarah back home to her house, and then, you know, I go back to my house. So anyway, this is us at school. So months, maybe like a month or two flew by, and I told Sarah that, you know, Sarah, like, you know, I really like this guy. Like, I really like this guy a lot. And so silly old me, not silly old me, I was young, 12-year-old me decided to write JJ a letter. Now remember when I told you that Sean and JJ was both in the same class, right? Okay, so just keep that in mind. So I decided to write JJ a letter telling him that I really have a crush on him. So I don't know how the letter got to him. I forgot how I gave it to him. I think I gave it to Sarah to give to him. I think Sarah gave it to JJ because JJ and Sarah were cool too. JJ has a letter. Mind you, he's in class. And our class is like right next door to each other. It got back to me that while JJ was trying to read the letter, his teacher grabbed the letter from him and read it out loud to the class. Why would you read the letter that I gave to my crush out loud to a whole classroom of 12-year-olds? Those kids were laughing at me, okay? I got picked on, like, I didn't get brutally picked on, but those kids were like laughing at me. Ha! You wrote JJ a letter, and Miss, we're gonna name her Miss Smith. Miss Smith read it out loud to the class today. Like, she read your letter out loud. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, why would she read my letter out loud like that? It was hard enough liking this guy and writing this letter to him. Mind you, like, this is not the first crush that I've had. Well, it's the first real crush that I've had. I've had, like, little small crushes, but this was the first time I've ever told a guy how I felt about him. Like, you know, even though I didn't know him, but he was, I mean, everything starts out when you're attracted to somebody, okay? You're not just gonna just go up. You're not just gonna like somebody. You have to be attracted to them first without even knowing them. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Sean was a little meanie, okay? Let me tell you something. Sean was a little meanie. We were okay, but he would make like little slick remarks towards me, and I would just laugh it off. So we went outside to recess one day. And after recess, we always go to lunch. So Sarah was like, Tegan, tell JJ bye. Say bye, JJ, like bye. Like, tell him bye. And so, so as we were walking in, I'm like, no, like, Sarah, I don't want to tell him bye. Like, you know, because I'm very shy. Like, hell, like, everybody know that I wrote this dude this letter. Like, it's embarrassing. And now, mind you, we're on the basketball court, because you got to walk through the, okay, so to leave the playground, you have to go through the basketball court, and there was like gates there to walk out. So JJ, Sean, and a whole bunch of like other guys was out there, and they were just staring at us, and I heard Sean say, don't, oh god, y'all gonna laugh at me for this, but oh well, this is what happens. See, this is the thing about me. I live in my truth all the time. Like, and there's nothing that anybody could ever do or say to make me feel bad about what has ever happened to me or anything that I've ever done, because shit happens to everybody, okay? So Sean says to JJ, now he was very manipulative from the gate. He did not want JJ to like me at all. So he says, Sean says, JJ, don't like her, because she ain't got no ass at all. Like, don't like her. Like, she's just, don't like her. So, that was so embarrassing to me, but I just like laughed it off. So, and Sean would always mess with me. Like, Sean would always mess with me, but later in life, he hopped in my inbox. But whatever. That's a different story. A lot of girls liked JJ, like a lot of girls. Another girl that I didn't even know, I knew of her, but like I didn't know her. I went through hell with this crush, because girls did not like me and wanted to fight me over this boy. And mind you, I was not dating him. We never dated at all. I just liked him, okay? It was like a crush. It was just a crush. That's all it was. A very cute little innocent crush, okay? So there was this other girl in the 6th grade who did not like me because I liked JJ. And there was another one of my friends who wasn't Sarah. One of her cousins did not like me, who was like way older than me and JJ. Like, I think she had to be like 3 or 4 years older than me and JJ, but she had a crush on JJ as well. Now, the other 6th grader girl who did not like me, we're gonna name her Brittany. Brittany somehow got my phone number and called me one night. So I was sitting at home minding my business, and I got a phone call from Brittany. Now, mind you, I'd seen her before, obviously, because we're in the same class, but I didn't know her. Like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know her. So I get a call from Brittany, and she says, hi, like, this is Brittany. I'm like, oh, you know, okay, hey, like, you sure you don't like nobody else? Me, I'm innocent. You know, I've never, like, really, like, been in a fight like that, or, like, had like a serious argument. And I don't like arguing with people. I'm not an arguer, I'm not a fighter, I'm not any of those things. But it just caught me by surprise when she said that to me. I didn't know what to say. I just said no, like I just no. And then this girl literally started naming off guys in our class that I could possibly like you sure, like well, there's Dee, there's LaShawn, Quentin. Like, she started naming up, like, why do you care who I like? I get that you maybe like, now I know that you like JJ as well, but why can't we just like them together? Like, why? Like, why we can't just like this dude together? I'm not dating him, you're not dating him. I mean, let's just talk about him together. Shoot. So this other girl who's 4 or 5 years older than me and JJ, well, okay, first of all, me and this girl's cousin would get on the phone all the time, because that was like another one of my best friends. We're gonna name her Lily. We're gonna name her Lily. So me and Lily would get on the phone all the time, and I guess she would be at her cousin's house a lot, or her cousins would be at her house. So her cousin got on the phone and she would just always like be like really rude and just be really mean. And I later found out that she had also liked JJ. And I'm like, okay. And I'm like, her Lily told me that she thought I was ugly, or you know, all these just unnecessary stuff. I'm like, okay, I didn't even know what this girl looked like. I didn't even know I'd never seen this girl ever. And she was just being very rude to me, like just very, very rude. Oh, here's another thing. JJ would call me sometimes, okay? JJ would call me sometimes, and we would get on three-way with me. It would be me, JJ, and Sarah. We would all just be on three-way. And one time JJ called me. JJ used to call me like privately too, and we would just have like normal conversations. Like, we would just have like, you know, just talk like just friends. And that was fine with me, you know what I'm saying? You didn't have to like me. Just, you know, just tell me, and then me and you could just like be cool. Oh, Lily's cousin, we're gonna name her Marissa. Marissa also had a little sister who liked JJ as well. So I would not only get it from Marissa, I would also get it from her little sister, who also had things to say about me as well. So me and Lily was cool, but her cousins didn't like me because I liked JJ. Marissa would get on the phone with me and Lily, and she would just be like, what's JJ's number? I don't know how she know that I had JJ's number, but she knew I had JJ's number. So just to avoid any conflict, I just gave her a number. And she just went on about her day. Why can't you just ask JJ what his number is? If you got it like that, you know, you like him too, why don't you ask JJ for his number? Because JJ called me. I didn't call JJ. JJ called me. It was just really weird. Like, you know, I've never had that happen to me. That was my first time ever having something like that happen to me. It was just crazy. Still to this day, you know, this guy like laughs at me for having a crush on him and stuff like that, and say that I was stalking him and stuff. Now mind you, he don't tell people that he used to call me now, but he'll tell people that I used to stalk him, which I didn't stalk him. I did not stalk him. I don't know what he's talking about, but JJ's still telling people that I stalked him. 12 years later now. 12 years later, he's telling people that I stalked him. I don't know why, but I wasn't stalking your short ass. Yeah, it was just a hot mess, but I still got rejection stories for days, y'all, if y'all want to hear them, you know what I'm saying? Because I would never come on camera and just fake like I had all these guy friends and boyfriends and stuff like that. Look, my luck is horrible with guys, okay? It's like horrible. It's shocked. It's like non-existent with guys at all. So, I don't know. Guys are just assholes. And I just want to, like, you know, be normal. And I feel like that's what makes people relatable, you know, when they can share experiences with people. So, comment your rejection stories, like, or just, like, like a brief rejection story like down below. If you've never had one, kudos. But it's hard out here, like, you know, it's normal. I don't want nobody to feel bad about, you know, being rejected, because it does take a toll on your self-esteem, and there's nothing wrong with you, you know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with you. If anything, there's something wrong with them. They missed out, not you. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up, click that subscribe button, and I hope to see you guys on my next video, which is part 2 of my rejection stories, high school edition. Bye guys.